Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's go. Famosa. Man, some of us were unwitting collaborators. We talking about AC. And I ain't talking about that shit that keep you cool, bitch. You know what I ain't talking about that. The Anti Christ or After Christ? Which one we on? We're gonna talk about the Antichrist, AC, right? AKA, we have all been unwitting collaborators and we have been building this motherfucking monster. The mega monster. All of these pieces was going to make a brand new whole, which they trying to open these CERN portals and all of this other shit, while the energy of this whole realm has been very dense. Like I said, we have all been unwitting collaborators. The transitioning from physical currency to digital currency. Realizing that on every corner that you turn, you see a motherfucking G5 tower. Whether that bitch is plain in sight or they just trying to make sure you don't see what's right. Because you know half of the motherfucking hoes be looking like cactus. You know what I'm saying? And then you see the G5 towers, the Bluetooths. You know, you see talking to Alexa, Aura. Who the fuck is Aura? I don't know. But fucking Alexa, Siri's. What the other motherfucking name is? Alexa, Siri, Meta. Don't they got other motherfuckers? I don't know. Having a doorbell, a ring bell, having a fucking automatic fucking. You think you living with the Jetsons, huh? You got a fucking robot sweeping your flow up. That bitch keeping information. That bitch scanning the whole environment. Bitch scanning through the walls, infrared. That bitch trying to figure out when you go to sleep and shit. You got a fucking vacuum sweeping your flow up because your motherfucking ass lazy. You think is late. Talking about some hype me up. Stupid ass. Whole time you got a whole investigator in your fucking house. And you paid his ass to be there. And it's not paying you no motherfucking good. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker doing Wi-Fi and Bluetooth conversation and having Joses and shit in cahoots with all the different fucking electronics in your house you don't even know about. All these niggas locked in. You may not know it, but between them, they all know your Wi-Fi password, bitch. They be telling each other through Bluetooth. They share information through Bluetooth. You gotta realize that we share these files between each other's of the cars. You gotta realize that when we not around, bitch, it's like goddamn Toy Story. Them toys are alive, nigga. Ain't nothing around this bitch dead. Everything got a soul. It might have a metal soul. But at the end of the day, you got a spirit or something. It's alive. The auto spark. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. That motherfucker alive and shit when you're not around. They be beep 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 pop pop pop. You know what I'm saying? Washing machine be talking shit. The thermostat be talking shit. You know what I'm saying? You got Meta, you got Alexa in that bitch. They be talking shit. You got that little vacuum, that little black vacuum be sweeping up the floor and shit. He be talking shit. The dishwasher automatic, the washing machine automatic. Everybody in the house talking shit. Bitch, the house is alive. And the walls can no longer be heard. Because the fucking electronics are talking more than ever. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, we all were once unwitting collaborators. You know, every time we record any audio, visual, whatever, we got tracking devices wherever we go in our pockets. Some of these females in their purses. And realize if the phone is on, dead, or whatever, that bitch is listening 24/7. Wherever you go, it is. Listen, this phone has way more information and capabilities than you can even harness. Realize, bro, you could take a picture in your house. To you just taking a picture in the house. To them, you taking a picture of the blueprints of everything in the house. You don't understand how deep this technology go. They would not let you know the advances of the back loops, of the back advantages of utilizing these phones and what apps you can download. They got apps that you got to even have certain clearance to download. You got to have, you know what I'm saying, CIA, FBI, gang stalker access to get certain downloads of these apps and shit. When I say every time you record a video, your download is you're building a personality for this AI. You're like, AI, what the fuck AI got to do with this? Artificial intelligence is AC, the Anti Christ, artificial conscious. AC is AI. They got the first name. They just bent the last name up for your fucking ass. But artificial intelligence is artificial conscious, which is the Antichrist. You understand what I'm saying? One world government, one world everything, one world currency, which is sickening. Because, bitch, you can't color no fucking coloring book with just one color. Even if it do got all the colors in that bitch at one time. Nah, my boy, ain't gonna go down like that. You feel me? So, realizing this, man, you are the greatest technology to exist. Everything that these cell phones are capable of doing, you are capable of doing it way 10 times, 100,000 times more. But you just got to get back to activating and utilizing those systems. Stop giving all of your energy to that phone, to these technology systems, and bring it back to the organic technology, which is you. Who are you? What are you? A god or a goddess? And if you're not activating those god particles or supercells, then guess what? Those supercells must be super charging your smartphone. You know what I'm saying? The radio, all these technology, yeah, utilize them for your education, just for a tad bit of entertainment. But really, you know, it's like the more we talking to these phones and shit, the more we become. You know, I walked into Amazon store. They got the baskets where you could pay for this shit as you put it in the basket, my nigga. That is called impatient. I think I'm gonna just wait till I get to the front of the store and then pay my shit out. So they trying to make this fucking world move at 1,000 miles per hour, which is going to take a lot of people off their natural frequency and harmony, which I have been noticing. But hey, it's like either your ass gonna evolve or your ass gonna get left behind. So bitch, I can't afford to get left behind, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I gotta evolve. Even though I feel like I'm probably the last one that was left behind to evolve, but fuck, I'm getting it together, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying though, man, every time we talk to these phones and shit, you creating an AI personality. But somebody in China that's trying to learn English, bitch, they got AI using your voice, getting paid off your voice, my nigga. And somebody in China trying to learn how to use English, but they chose to use your voice. And you don't even know it. Building the beast, unwitting collaborators. You know what I'm saying? We have all been guilty of it. But now it's time for us to figure out the solutions to getting all of what we deserve and not letting these motherfuckers take all our shit, you know what I'm saying? All our motherfucking all our scratch. Need all our gold juice. All our golden inklings. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, fucking around with the Antichrist, artificial, you know. Think about it, bro. Everybody that take pictures and them selfies wasn't just for you to take a picture, bitch. Them selfies was for the same reason you are seeing now all of these AI videos, especially the black ones, talking about how black people act and shit. Guess what, bro? They took that's a lot of people faces. They slightly changed things and slightly changed their voice. And you got a whole live avatar, literally. So you gonna automatically have a built-up avatar if you decide to get that chip or get that Neuralink. That's what part of this other shit is gonna go, right? And then you're gonna realize, right? Okay, the main characters in this realm of reality is us. And then you gotta realize in the artificial world that they're building up, when these people want to get the Neuralinks and those chips, and they become that one world mind. Okay, guess what? All the people that once physically wasn't here, they're going to be existing in that digital realm. You understand what I'm saying? Whether they background characters, teachers, coaches, or just random people. Those people that was gone, bro, years ago, that some people don't know. Because you know how a motherfucker be like, shit, 100 years from now, none of this shit gonna matter, none of us. But 100 years from now, if that motherfucking supercomputer's still running and niggas got that Neuralink and they getting them fucking chips and shit, well, guess what? I guess your ass gonna be alive another 100 years. It might not be physically, but it's gonna be digital. You know what I'm saying? These cell phone towers, bro, these G5 towers, this Wi-Fi, you know what I'm saying? Silent weapons for quiet war, man. You got the parking lot lights, parking lot pimping. Warning, warning, you were trespassing. You know what I'm saying? You got all type of things that this machine is using to build up this big monster. The one form. See, all of these are different components. You got the drones, All of this is getting the surface of the earth so that this motherfucking Antichrist, artificial intelligence, the supercomputer, once it's done being built, it'll know everything. It'll do everything. You know what I'm saying? But it'll still be stupid because they got to realize you're still going off a computerized algorithm. You can't, that's why they say science versus spirit. Spirit gonna always win. Because just because you feel like you could round something up to the next decimal and you could put a number on it, you can't put a number on spirit. It's either bitch you got that pressure or you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's either that or it don't. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I didn't want to be no chatty patty, man. I just want to chop it up about y'all, with y'all about the artificial intelligence, the AI, the AC, keeping you cool with it. You know what I'm saying? The Antichrist. The Antichrist is really gonna be a lot of people that don't even have their own original consciousness because they doom scroll and spent too much time with their eye gates through these black portals, these these obsidian mirrors, these fallen angel technology, instead of using the technology of the angel that's within them that was never fallen. You understand what I'm saying? Energy goes where attention flows where energy goes. Sometimes you gotta leave your phone where it's at. You gotta now you have to start getting back into the habit of going places and doing things without having a cell phone always on you, okay? If you gotta communicate with people, you gotta make sure, we got specific moments and our memory bank that we gonna have these situations set up, or we gonna have meetings, or we gonna cahoots, jokes, or have a little conversation. You feel me? And everybody got to be a man of their word, a woman of their word, because it's gonna be a new way that we gotta move, especially when AI and the smart cities and shit get locked down and we ain't getting chipped and shit. You're gonna have to have your community up. Be around like-minded individuals. I'm seeing it as myself. Soon, I'm not going to be out here in the woods and in the jungle and shit by myself forever. I'm going to be with my tribe. I'm going to be with my community. I'm going to be with some like-minded individuals. I ain't got to be, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be up each other's ass all damn day, all the time. But guess what? We're going to be able to get to each other if we need that possible. Rather something happen or something like that, Because I am receiving better food, shelter, clothing, and transportation. It's just taking me to get to the destination because the destination is not where I'm at. I got to get where the destination is at. You understand? But, yeah, man. It's a beautiful rotation. This fucking supercomputer learning everything you're doing, listening to you, I don't know if you noticed, but shit, you got a red light flickering at nighttime when you sleep. This bitch taking a picture of you every goddamn time, bro. And every time you take a picture of you, it's taking your life force essence. Every time it records you, it's taking your essence, bro. So why not pour your essence into something that's gonna give it back to you? Go plant something today. Go make music. Go make some songs today. Go paint something today. Go make some new clothes today, man. Go make a new workout regimen. Go make a new, routine. How you make your herbs, take your herbs. How you work out. Go start doing some 2-minute, 3-minute handstands. Let that blood get on the other side of what it usually never top, the top of your motherfucking head. And just to top it off, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's already walking around with other people personalities that's not even theirs, and they watch them off the internet. Like shit. I was watching that big Cole from the city. You heard me? And a motherfucker was like, heavens is no. And I was like, man, only a few people say certain things, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I say, like, my words. I got something I don't really share. So this motherfucking computer is just trying to download everything about us, bro. And every location you be at, every picture you take is sending where that location at, when you took it, how you felt, how it beat. Oh, it's too much, bro. I can't be feeding that bitch my information like that. So, I'm not gonna be on my phone as much. I'm literally on some young Dolph shit, bro. When it comes to this phone shit, I'm using this bitch to make money, to make connections. You know what I'm saying, and to make resources and to share my resources, which is these content drops I drop. Besides that, I'm not on this bitch. I can't doom scroll no more. I can't afford none of that dumbass shit. Eating my time up, cause sooner or later we gonna all wake up and we gonna realize, boy, we spent way too much time in these phones. I've been noticing it now. And that's why I've been spending so much time in nature. And that's why these content drops that I've been dropping lately been nothing but bombs. I'm sorry, Fukushima. I didn't mean to do it to you 3 times or twice. I know the first time wasn't right. But hey, snack, crackle, pop. That's cereal you call rice. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? What's the milk without the cereal? Milk and cereal, milk and cereal, milk and cereal, cereal and milk, cereal and milk. Hey, I used to bump that shit hard, you heard me? But yeah, man, you know, going through the airport, getting scanned and shit, you getting radiated, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let me check your temperature. You getting radiated, nigga. You getting shot with silent weapons for a quiet war. Hey, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And they silently trying to take our essence and feed it to these monsters and these machines and shit. Going to the gym, going to all of these establishments and these places, bro. They are sucking energy, bro. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they tell you you got a 30-minute time period in these certain restaurants, because they know the first 30 minutes, that's the best your energy going to be. The 30 minutes after that is not going to be that lit. You know what I'm saying? Because the energy high, you're waiting for your food, you're getting your food. So that's the highest emotions going off. That's the highest of endorphins. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. That's the highest of those chemicals they're trying to collect is going off, and they're collecting these chemicals and they selling these bitches right back to you in an artificial way. I don't know how they do it. I somewhat know, but they have a net that catch emotions, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just like people are energy vampires and they feed all people emotions, whether it's feel happiness. They have the same type of technology set up in some type of form or fashion or way. Just like I realized, like, hey, bitch, the more you talk to your phone, that bitch taking your energy, bitch. I remember the other day, I had to pay for my phone bill. I couldn't even go on the internet or none of that shit, right? Couldn't do none of that shit. Do nothing else because I was looking at the tickets and shit, because I'm trying to go to the beach. I'm trying to get a ticket to go to the beach. So I'm looking at the tickets and shit to get to the beach. That I ain't pay my cell phone bill that day. That bitch cut straight off, bro. And then I was like, fuck it, I gotta go back to the town. Gonna be like a 20-minute walk just to go on some Wi-Fi and pay my cell phone bill. Bitch, picture where I try to pay my cell phone bill. I said it. I like, man, I gotta pay this fucking cell phone bill right now. Why did my phone allow me to have access back to the internet and then pay my foot? These bitches evil, bro. These bitches will take your money in 30 seconds and tell you gotta wait 1 to 3 business days for the refund. That's the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's that bullshit, dog. But yeah, man, I didn't want to be no chatty pat. I didn't want to hold y'all, man. I got 1% anyway. Oasis.